everybody. How are y'all doing today? This is Lisa Freeman coming to you from stampingwithlisa.com. I just haven't woken all the way up yet, so forgive me if I get tongue-tied right now. It's a little early in the morning for me since I didn't have to get up to go to work today. I do have to go to work later, but not right now. Not till 2:30. It's going to be another hot one today, so I'm probably going to stay in the house till I have to go. I don't know what the weather's like where you guys are, but here it is hot, 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 and hot. And I don't know how much longer it's going to last, but we need some rain. Let's see if anybody's on here yet. Nope, looks like everybody's in bed still. So let me give you a couple minutes to see if anybody gets on here. We're going to be doing mystery card class today using this stamp set, the Flowering Blooms, which is a gorgeous set. And I love, love, love flower sets. Those are always my favorite ones. And the distinctive ones are my favorites too. So any flower set that's got the distinctive look to it is definitely a favorite of mine. And the peony one is probably my favorite. This one is becoming my next favorite, I think. All right. Hey, Diane. Got one person. All right. Let's see if we can get a few more people looking before we get started. So this is the stamp set, and it's on page 70 in the catalog. So if you have your catalog with you, here's the stamp set. It does come as a bundle. So it does come with the dies to pop it out. I didn't use the dies for this card, but I did make another card that I'll do a video for that I used the dies in. And it is also gorgeous. But I felt like for a mystery card, I didn't want y'all to have to pop stuff out of your big shot in case you didn't have the dies or something. So we're just going to do a real easy card today, and it is beautiful. I hope you're in the mood to do some coloring. All right, let's see who else is on here. I got a couple people watching. All right. Is it hot? Hey, Charlotte. Is it hot where you guys are? I know Charlotte it is because she lives right near me. I know I was watching the leadership board meeting this morning with a couple people from Stampin' Up, and they were talking about Utah is 111 degrees. So at least it's not as hot as it is there. But it doesn't have the humidity like we do here. So, all right. I think we'll go ahead and get started. So did everybody get your projects, your paper cut? And this is what you need. These just 3 pieces of paper. So we've got, we'll start with this one. Now this one, I just decided to do it differently this time. Usually I do the 5.5 by 8.5. I decided to do 4.25 by 11 this time. Hey, Mary. So I folded it in half. So that's your back piece, your base. And then we've got, this is the purple posy paper. This is 5.25 by 4, and I already embossed it with that Old World Map embossing folder, which is one of my favorites. It kind of looks like if you crumbled the piece of paper up and it got all the wrinkles in it, and then you just folded it back out. That's kind of what it looks like. But I love this texture. So that's 5.25 by 4. And if you didn't have these exact colors, or, well, everybody's got white, but if you didn't have the purple, that's okay. But I know most of my customers have purple because that's a lot of people's favorite colors. And the white piece here is 3.25 by 4.25. And I like this size because you can get 6 of these out of a piece of paper. So if you cut the paper in half at 4.25 and then 3.25, 3.25, 3.25, you can get 6 pieces of this one out of one sheet of cardstock. So if you're just joining me, I showed you in the book, it's on page 70, and it does come as a bundle. We're not using the dies today, but you can get the dies to go with it, and they are really nice because this flower right here is a tough one to cut out, so it's nice to have the die for that. All right, you need 2 pieces of ribbon. I'm using white, and we're going to color it with the stamps. I tried doing it with the blends, and that came out pretty good, but I think coloring with the stamps is easier. So I've got a piece of 5-inch and 10-inch. So that's our stuff right there. All right, so if you want, you can go ahead and glue down the purple to the white base. And whenever it's textured, I like to use the green glue because it does hold better. And just stick that right down on there. So that is step one. Or step one could be folding your paper in half. Uh-oh, I need to refresh my screen because nothing's happening on it. Hold on. Okay, there we go. All right. So then just set that aside. We don't need that anymore. All right. Then I'm going to stamp this big stamp, which is beautiful. Oh, look how dirty my block is. I need to clean that. Okay, we're going to be using Memento Black. And I always like to do this upside down if I have a bigger stamp. Sometimes I twist it a little bit, make sure it's really good and inked up, and then just check it. All right, so we've got that. I'm going to turn it over, and I want it to go a little bit sideways instead of up and down. So I'm going to start up in the left corner and give it a good press. All right, so there you go. Isn't that a beautiful stamp? And I'm going to stamp that on my scrap paper. Okay, I'm not seeing the comments, so let me hold on one second, make it bigger. There we go. Okay. Hey, Mary. Oh, you're at the beach, but it's a nice breeze. Oh, yeah. I did go out to water the plants this morning, and it was a nice breeze out there. But then I had to come in and do the video, so hopefully that breeze will stick around today. And then maybe we'll get some rain. I thought it was going to rain last night because it started thundering, but nothing happened, so it just is dry. So I got to keep going outside and watering my plants. All right. Uh-oh, now my sound is up. Let me turn that down real quick. Okay. All right, so next I'm going to do the words, and I'm doing those in Old Olive. Oh, if I can get this pad open. And my words just fit on here perfectly, so let's see if I can get it straight. I'm going to do that right at the bottom. So if you have other words, you can put whatever you want. But I got one that fits just across the bottom. Let me stamp that off. I don't want to mess up my nice clean paper, so I'm going to do it underneath. All right. All right, so is everybody with me so far? You stamped your main image and then the words. And then we're going to start doing some coloring. So I know in the screen this looks like it's darker, but it's Old Olive, and this is black. So we're going to color. I have my Stampin' Blends, and I've got dark Highland Heather, light Highland Heather, and dark Old Olive. So I'm going to start with the dark Old Olive. And I'm going to use the, not the brush tip, but the other tip. Because I've got kind of tiny spaces and I don't want to go over the lines. So I'm just coloring these leaves in. They're already dark because they're stamped in black. But I'm just going to go over it with the green. And just give them some green tint. Uh-oh, I just went out of the line. Uh-oh. I'm one of those people that likes to look really close at the stuff I'm coloring. I've got my reading glasses on, but there's kind of a glare on my paper from the light I've got over here. So I like to go really close, but you can't see I went out the line over there. I didn't bring my color lifter with me, or I could go over that and try to get it all. But that's why I like the thinner tip for doing these little teeny spots. All right, so that's my leaves done. So that was pretty easy. Oh, I think there's one more right here. All right. Does anybody have this stamp set who's watching? Give me a yes, thumbs up, happy face. And if you're watching this on replay, you can hit replay later. I'll be saving it on here so you can watch it later too. All right, then I'm going to go with the darker of the two Highland Heathers. So I'm doing the darker one first, and I'm just going to go where all these darker areas are, I'm going to go over that. And then the lighter areas I'm going to do with the lighter colors. So I'm just going to go, and again, I really like to have my head right over top of what I'm coloring, so it's kind of difficult to do it when it's on the screen like this, because I have to hold it away from me. So you can color however you like. I'm not one of those like really, really intense colors. I just kind of like to do it quickly, and usually it comes out really good anyway. I know there's some people who are just so amazing at coloring, and I can do it if I take my time and want to spend like, you know, an hour coloring. I can do it, but for a video, I want to just try and get it in quick. And I don't know how to edit these things and let you speed it up, so you know, you can turn an hour video into 5 minutes. So you just got to watch me color. But usually I color fast enough where it doesn't take very long. Alright, so what I'm doing is just going over all these gray areas with the darker color, and then where it's light, I'm just leaving that light, that's still white, so that I can go over with the lighter one. Alright, so that's the first step for coloring the flower. And then I'm going to do the lighter one with the brush tip. So when I'm going over the whole thing with the light one, and really when you're doing the light one, you can just do the whole thing like this. You don't have to be like careful. Just try not to go out of the lines, but let me just go around the edges first and then I'll fill in the rest. And I like just turning my paper around too. And I'm trying not to use the tip of the marker because you don't want to ruin your tips. You want to try and stay on the side of your marker and keep those tips sharp. Because if you use the tip the whole time, it's going to get dried up and it's going to not be sharp anymore. Maybe that one. I don't know why today feels like Monday. I guess because I was off yesterday. And I have to go back to work today, so it feels like today is Monday. I did that all weekend too. On Sunday, I kept thinking it was Saturday. And everybody I talked to, I'm like, yeah, I got 2 more days off. And then I realized that it was Sunday, and I was like, oh shoot, I only have 1 more day off. I thought I had all this time to get stuff done. It's like Saturday just totally went by in a blink, and I didn't even realize I did anything. Because I didn't really do much. It was hot. When it's hot like this, I don't even like to go outside, so I did go to the grocery store. That was about it. Alright, so there you go. If you want to go back and do any spots darker, you can. So I'm going to go back in and just do a couple of these spots a little bit darker. I think it came out really nice. What do you guys think? Can I get some love or some hearts or some thumbs ups for this coloring job? Are you guys coloring with me? Or are you just watching? Is everybody still laying in bed? Okay, you guys are a quiet group today. I got 1 heart. All right, so we're all done with that. All right, now I want to show you a trick. So sometimes people take their blends and they go like this in the lid of the thing, but I think that ruins your tip. So what I like to do is just tap it on the lid. Can you see it? Getting the little sprinkles on there. I'll hold it up close. Can you guys see that? The little sprinkles all over. Let me see if it catches up. Hold on, my screen on my computer is about 3 or 4 seconds behind. Okay, you can't see it, so I can see it too. See how it gets the sprinkles all over there? I think that looks really cool. I think I'm gonna put a few more. Which one is the darker? I did it with the dark one. You have to use the brush tip. So it's basically just kind of, you know, we used to have that air tool where you could just put the marker in the little tool and then squeeze it and the air would fling it on there for you. So this kind of does the same thing, but you don't mess up your tips. So I've got the sprinkles all over there, and I think that looks really pretty. And then I'm also gonna spray it with the shimmer paint in just a minute. All right, so you guys caught up with me? Oh, hey Debbie, how are you? Okay, so anybody still behind? Do I need to wait? Are you guys good? Okay, I'm going to show you how to stamp on your ribbon now. And I'm going to get a piece of scrap paper because I don't want to mess up my clean one right here. All right, so what I'm gonna do is get my, this is Highland Heather. I'm gonna take my ribbon and just ball it up into a ball. And whoops, it didn't really stay there. Okay. All right, and then I'm gonna ink up this stamp and I'm just gonna stamp all over it. And what happens is that ink transfers onto the ribbon and makes it really pretty. It's easier when you have ribbon that stays together better, but this one doesn't want to stay up in a ball. But you can see the pattern of the flower on there. You can color it with the Stampin' Blend, and I did that on another one, and it looked good too. But this kind of gives you a variegated look. So it's some is darker and some is lighter. So let me pull this away, and then you can see what it looks like better. So see how you get that pretty kind of marbly look. I think that's really pretty. Okay. So we're gonna wrap that. Oh no, okay, never mind. I had a brain fart for a minute. I thought I was gonna put it around the purple, but I'm just putting it around the white. Okay, so we're gonna put the smaller piece, the 5-inch one, around here and then just tape it to the back. Like so. So you got that on there. So can you see that? Isn't that so pretty? I think it does look like maybe tie-dyed or marble. All right, and then we're gonna take this one, we're gonna make a bow. And I know a lot of you guys are bow challenged because when you come to class, I have to do it for you. And so here's what you do. Oops, I got a piece of the hair. All right, so make your little loop, wrap it around, and then push another little loop through the whole, whoops, just lost my grip on that. Okay, let me start over. Okay, wrap it around and make a little loop as you're going through. So you got like bunny ears. All right, then it's loose, so I'm gonna pull it. You always wanna keep your thumb on that knot. So the knot's gonna stay, and you just keep pulling it back and forth until you get it the size you want it. And when you get it the size you want it, then you're like, okay, that looks great. And then I'm gonna cut it and get my scissors. But the key to a bow is to just do it loose and then keep pulling it back and forth with your fingers stuck on that knot, so the knot's not gonna go away. And I need a glue dot, stick that on. Get my glue dots. And put that right here. And then let's fluff it up a little bit. Isn't that pretty? I love that purpley look. Isn't that just so pretty? Love it. All right, now we're gonna glue that down with dimensionals. And Eleanor, I'm gonna use a whole dimensional in every corner just for you. And one in the middle, a little bitty one in the middle. I cut them up so there's not many whole ones left. All right, so I've got dimensionals on the back, and then we're just gonna peel those off. All right, how many of you guys are actually doing the card with me, or are you just watching? Say, I'm doing it, or give me a thumbs up, or let me know who's actually stamping with me. Or are you just watching? You can go back and make it later, after you wake up. I know this is early, but I gotta go get ready for work after a while, so I wanted to get this done early. Okay, so we're putting that on our purple posy paper, and then we're gonna spritz it with my favorite stuff, my Stampin' Spritz, which is alcohol, which somebody told me the other day you can't even find alcohol anymore because of this COVID thing, but I have a couple bottles that I just bought a long time ago. One of them said it expired in 2002. I just finished that one. But you put 70% alcohol in the little spray bottle, and then I filled it up maybe a little bit over 3/4 of the way up, and then I just took the shimmer paint, champagne shimmer paint, and poured about 1/4 teaspoon in there, and then you shake it up. And I've got a couple BBs in there, to help shake it, you know, like nail polish is. All right, so we're just gonna spritz. And it's so pretty. I'm gonna hold that up. Can you guys see the shimmer on there? Let me wait till the computer screen catches up with me. Okay, let's see. I know it's hard to see on, oh, I can see it. Yep, if you just look at it in the light, it's getting it. See it? Sparkle. You can see all those little speckles too. Yeah, there you go. Oh, okay, I can see it really good now. So pretty. So that's the final card. Let me get all the trash out of the way. So if you want to take a picture, screenshot of it for later, you can. And don't forget, you can order, if you want to place an order, you can order stampingwithlisa.com. There's a little shopping button there. And this month you're getting a $5 coupon to spend for next month's orders. And also, if you did the card with me today, or if you want to do it later, you can upload it to this website, My Stamping with Lisa, on Facebook, and just do the picture with it. And I know last time some of you were saying you couldn't post anything, but the problem is, I think that if you go to my Facebook website, there's the video at the top of the page, and it's just the video. But if you scroll down to the actual post that has the video in it, that's where you can leave the comments. So the video that's at the top of the page, just keep going past that and then go down to where the post is. And where the post is where you can actually add comments and your picture of your card. So if you do that, I'll give a prize. I'll pick a random person, whoever is on there. I'll pick a random person to win a prize. So it's not whoever does the best one, because that wouldn't be fair. So because that would just be my opinion. So what I do is everybody that does the project and posts it, I just put your name on a piece of paper and draw a winner. So it'll be a nice little pack of gems or something like that. So that'll be a fun thing. So I hope you liked this card. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I hope you subscribe to my channel. I've got 996 viewers right now. I need 4 more people to hit 1,000, and that's like a big thing for me because I've been trying to get 1,000 viewers for a long time. And hopefully the more videos I do, the faster I'll start growing it. So tell all your friends, go to my YouTube video and sign up. Hit the bell, and then you get notified every time I do a video. So I'll be posting this on YouTube in just a few minutes. But I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys have a great day. Try to stay inside and stay cool. And I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.